Welcome back, listeners. This is the Hip Pause Podcast. You're here with your host. My name's Ayman.
That was host singular.
Oh, you're here?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here as well.
And your name, please?
My name is David.
Thank you very much. This is the podcast where we talk about YouTube. We're going to give you some... Well, we usually give some recommendations.
Today?
We usually go over our weekly videos, so subscribe for that. Last week's was a good one. Next week's is going to be a great one as well. Subscribe to us on iTunes and YouTube and Soundcloud and all that. Today, though, we're covering some specific YouTubers, which is kind of back to the roots, actually.
I am happy to go back to the roots.
You are? Okay, fair enough. Because every season, a season is 10 episodes, by the way, but every season we change up the formula a bit. And it used to be we'd always be like, we'd choose a YouTuber for the
bulk of the episode, yeah.
And go over that. But now it's just like our interests, our viewing habits are just so all over that we've just got to, we've got to branch out.
Yeah, flood your ears with what we're watching.
There's no time to do specific YouTube. So, but this week we've gone outside of our comfort zone.
We so did.
So, David, tell us who you're going to be talking about this week.
I am covering Anastasia Kingsnorth.
Kingsnorth?
Yeah, I thought it was Kingsworth.
But it does sound like it should be Kingsworth.
But I said that about who you're covering, which is...
Saffron Barker.
I think it should be Saffron Baker.
I almost said Baker as well because you keep saying it so much.
I just feel like I know what surname should be. I don't know how to explain it. It's a natural power.
And the two of them are actually friends, right?
They know each other.
They've collabed. They've collabed. That's what we'll say. Yeah. They've collabed.
And I told myself that, we'll just say for the benefit of people listening that the reason why we're covering these two people are not necessarily because they are alike or the same or do the same type of content, but because I kind of noticed that they trend, at least from the UK's point of view, almost every week.
Really? Oh, yeah. That's how we first came up with these.
Yeah,
because you kept seeing them on trending.
Both of them. They always have a video that trends, and you know what, I've always, as much as I don't watch UK YouTubers, gotta support them when they're shining in the YouTube space.
Yeah. I'll give them that. Yeah. Fair play. Okay, well, this is gonna be a relatively quick episode, but so in short, these guys are vloggers.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the most traditional vlogger sense of the word, they get a random little concept for their videos, maybe a challenge, something like that, or there's a lot of family stuff in there as well. So let's go. I'm going to go all in on Saffron Barker first.
And for the benefit of the listeners, you covered one YouTuber, I covered the other. Yeah. And probably throughout it, we'll find...
Yeah. So I haven't actually watched any Kingsworth or whatever it is.
Anastasia Kingsnorth. Show some respect.
In the show notes, you wrote Kingsworth, by the way.
I did.
Yeah, you
really?
did. I mean, that's what you wrote in the show notes. So
bad.
I'm just saying,
You're right.
It does sound like it should be Kingsworth.
It should be Kingsworth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so. Saffron Barker, she's got like 2.2 mil subs, which is more than Anastasia, right?
By the way, it's not a competition, but
whoa,
Anastasia has 1 million subs.
But I'm winning. Saffron is.
Yeah, Anastasia has 1 million subs.
Okay, well, anyway, Saffron has 2.28.
Really into the decimals. I love it.
And so. She posts about once a week. In fact, it's quite cool. Like on her channel header, it says videos every Sunday at 5 p.m. Now, I've seen YouTubers in their banners and things say, I make a video every Tuesday or whatever.
The Hip Pause podcast says that too.
Hey, but we do actually release at 8 p.m. on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Not every Tuesday, because there is holidays.
Okay, I mean, we are basically every Tuesday. Can you stop calling this out like a problem?
I'm just...
okay.
If Safran doesn't do it, I'm just trying to say we don't always.
I know.
Do it.
I guess my point is that most people, I've not really seen it before, they actually call out the time as well. That's rare. I think.
Yeah. Days is one thing. Time is a bit different.
Yeah.
I've noticed Funhouse Rooster Teeth used to do that.
Really?
Yeah, but out of all the YouTubers I know, it's very rare.
Yeah. But she's only making one video a week at most. To be honest, she actually does not meet it that often.
Does she ever go over though?
Not really that I've noticed. Just when I was skimming through, looking at the times, but it's always kind of hard to tell because they, you know, when you go past, when they go past a week or something or a month, it just says 2 months ago, 3 months ago, whatever. But so I'll give you some examples of the kind of content she does. So right now she's only about 19, and she's still. So by the way, doing great for 19.
I was gonna say,
like that's impressive, right?
The age is obviously important to describe the videos, but it also gives a bit of respect because, you know, very young age to start and do well.
Yeah, fair play. So she still lives at home. She's actually in the process of moving out right now. I know all this because I've been watching the videos. It's ridiculous.
Isn't that so weird?
It is funny, yeah. It is funny.
You're part of their lives.
I was thinking, like, okay, so she lives in Brighton, by the way. What? But let me come back to the Brighton point. But I was thinking, imagine if we bumped into one of these people.
What's his name?
And I'd be like, whoa, that's Safran. Like, I know you. Oh, you're a fan? Well, not exactly, but I know your videos pretty well, but not really a fan as such, but cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's the same way of walking in LA and seeing all the Viners and YouTubers. Maybe Brighton is the new best thing because you got Jacksepticeye, you got PewDiePie.
Yeah, it is crazy. Like, I don't understand. What is with Brighton? Like,
have you ever been to Brighton?
I have, but only a long time ago.
Right.
I mean, I kind of want to go just to see, like, people vlogging on the streets.
Yeah, cameras outside.
I don't get it. It's like a destination for some reason. I don't understand.
Maybe it's always sunny and we don't even know.
I think it's the PewDiePie influence because he lives there. And he just sort of, it's like a black hole for YouTubers. They just get sucked in, drawn into it.
And not even for the sake of collabing, just because, like, I guess it's working over there.
Yeah,
so maybe I'll go over there.
Yeah, the difference is PewDiePie never leaves the house.
Yeah, exactly. And
apart from to go to Japan.
Yeah, because you always hear like YouTubers like, oh, they left like Ohio, they left like Minnesota.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to LA and I'm gonna make it big.
Yeah.
That's what they say in England. I'm gonna leave London. I'm gonna leave Essex, and I'm gonna go to Brighton.
No way, Mom. I'm gonna be a big YouTube star. I'm moving to
no,
Brighton.
you won't. No, you won't. You're gonna be a nurse, just like your grandmother, your mother before it. Like, no, I'm gonna go to Brighton.
You're staying in London. But yeah, it is weird. But what was I gonna say? So she still lives at home and she makes a lot of videos with her family, as these types of bloggers usually do.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I got to say that it's kind of nice. You know, they're mostly pretty wholesome ones.
Right. Do you get any vibe? I know I'll go into mine as well, but do you get any vibe of that whole, you know, when you get big, I would say it always comes after 500K. And you get big, does the money aspect come in? Is there any money cash grab kind of style to these videos, or do they stay wholesome? I don't know.
Okay, you mean like flexing type of money?
No, just like, I'm going to do this video because I know it will do more and get me more money.
Yeah, okay. So actually, I've got a bone to pick on that matter. So, firstly, on the flexing side of things, no, she doesn't flex with money. Okay, so respect. She's comes across very down to earth. She doesn't live in some flashy, ridiculous house. She just lives at home. She's using everyday products. She's shopping at Sainsbury's and all that. Okay, but in terms of like cash grab kind of things, there was one video I watched earlier that I was shocked to see was not labeled as a sponsor, but was definitely a sponsor.
Oh.
Yeah, which is illegal, by the way.
Oh, Saffron Barker, what's happening?
So it's a video. The video's titled something along the lines of me sorting out my life for 11 minutes or something like that, and it's just a clip of her having a productive day. You know, she gets up in the morning, has a run, she goes to the gym, she makes a healthy meal, she sorts out some, that kind of stuff. Whatever, it's just a vlog. But at one point, she's doing her skincare routine. And she comes up with this weird product. I didn't really understand it. I actually had to look it up. Yeah. It's this weird face skin massager exfoliator thing, but it's electric somehow. So I don't know if it's got these like little feelers on, and you put cream on it, and then massage it around your face, and I think I don't know. I think it like
Well, it just
vibrates
has
or something.
electric impulses or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Electric impulses, or it vibrates, or it's like ultrasonic, or I have no idea. I don't know how it works. It doesn't really say how it works. It's
Of
just
course.
like
Well, that's why it's not sponsored, of course.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, she basically says, "Oh, I love this thing. I use it all the time. My mum's got one. It's so great." And all the just going on about it, kind of. And I was thinking, this sounds a lot like a sponsor, but she's not. When's she gonna say, "By the way, they're paying me," or "it's sponsored," or hashtag ad?
I don't actually fully know the rules on that because you sometimes see
No.
YouTube videos that have that little icon at the start, in the middle, and at the end of includes paid promotion. Do you have to follow that rule, or you just have to at least say it once?
You have to follow the rule.
Yeah.
So
even
or
if she
say
said
it,
it, she's-
or
oh, okay,
I
fine.
did not see anything that said includes paid promotion. And the thing is as well, and also when you put the links, like you're supposed to label the links
Of course.
paid or sponsored. So in the top line of the description box is a link to this product. Top line, I mean, come on, that's a sponsor. Because in the top line, like it's a sponsor, they paid for that.
Yeah.
Okay. And
But,
you can also
you gotta always give the benefit of the doubt. Some people could have just used it for years.
Okay, here's the other thing. You click the link, you can see in the URL, it says referrer
Ooh.
equals Safran Barker.
So it's basically a referral code.
So it is a referral code, okay? And now, nothing against that. Fair enough. She uses it. She likes it.
It was just a noticeable thing.
Whatever. But you've got to call it out. You got to say, I've partnered with them. I've, something. You got to hashtag add it. You've got to... In the link, you've got to say sponsored in brackets.
And like,
it's just not very moral.
And I'm not gonna lie, if you can get away with that, like there's a lot of YouTubers that do a whole like honey.com like 3-minute segment.
Yeah.
If you can get away with that and the sponsor is happy, if you mentioned it for 1 second, no one's gonna care. Like just mention it's a paid promotion or I'm being advertised right now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That would not have hurt.
That's fine, exactly, and it's you're supposed to do that, legally. So I was kind of a bit, because in general, I've got the other points I had about her is that in general, I kind of I respect her because she seems quite. She does seem wholesome. She makes a few videos. If you sort by most viewed,
All right.
I mean, I feel like sorting by most viewed brings out everyone's worst side.
That is a very...
Do you know what I mean?
I normally look at it just to see the view count, but if you look
Yeah.
at the titles and the thumbnails,
Yeah.
you can get a good taste about something.
Yeah, it's like, okay, this is maybe not entirely what you're like, but this is your worst side. And all the top ones are, sneaking into my ex-boyfriend's house and
Of
this
course.
picture of him topless.
Yeah.
I hid in my brother's cupboard overnight, and there's a picture of her brother kissing on the sofa.
Or like bikini haul,
Yeah,
a
that.
little eye-catching way.
Yes, exactly.
Which we know all YouTubers do, by the way.
Okay, and again, not hating. I'm just saying, that doing that brings the worst out of people.
Yeah.
But what I noticed in a lot of her videos where she's doing challenges and things. For example, she did a eating only red food for a day challenge. Which, okay,
Well,
I mean...
do you... I don't want to
Go on.
bump you off, but do you know what the full title of that video was? If you know, it's fine. Just curious.
Yes, I do, because I've got the link right here. The full title was I Only Ate Red Food for 24 Hours Challenge.
That's just what I wanted to hear. I will tell you exactly how I feel about that title later on.
Okay, I want to hear this. Well, just tell me now.
Oh, no, I'll get into the whole YouTube and what I feel.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. So right at the start of the video, she says, I've seen a bunch of other YouTubers, this guy, this girl, and this guy do this challenge, and I really wanted to try it myself. I really enjoyed those videos, and I thought it seemed fun. And I was like, okay, respect for calling out the people that you got the idea from.
Yeah, absolutely.
To be honest, especially for a video like this where it's one of these dumb challenges, you really don't even need to do that. Nobody does that, but respect for doing it and just being like, open
It just
about
comes
it.
humble and,
Yeah, exactly. So I got to say, like, I gave her major points for that. There was another one as well, where it was one-word interviews. So basically, she interviews her family and asks them questions, and they got to answer with just one word. And at the start, she's like, I saw my brother did this. Okay, fine, it's her brother. And I also saw the Sidemen do this. So they obviously did a video with the same concept, and she liked the idea. She wanted to make it,
and
whatever.
She did it. Yeah.
Again, just I like it. Like fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play.
And again, we know like this is not completely for us, but then for the audience and the demographic thereafter, I can totally see why they would like it too.
Yeah.
Would you say our family are good in front of camera?
They're kind of like any family. I find it a bit cringy. But they're okay. You know, they're okay. I think her brothers might be doing some YouTube as well.
I see.
But then her parents, seem nice. There's a little like toddler running around as well.
It's a nice family.
Yeah, it's just a wholesome, pretty normal, and regular family.
Relatable as well.
Yeah. Nothing crazy. And again, I kind of like that too. It's kind of she's down to earth, and it feels genuine. And obviously, I'm coming in for the outside.
Yeah, exactly.
And it feels genuine, so I can see. I mean, I'll admit I find her videos incredibly boring. Okay, but that's kind of that's not really the point. Like, obviously, they're not really aimed at me, but at the same time as thinking that, I can kind of see, by the way, for some of her videos, I was watching it 2 times speed.
I was gonna say like
because I was getting a little bit like, okay, we gotta.
Well, I mean, deep down, you like the idea that you could add the speed. You could also skip bits if you wanted to.
I know why I did that as well.
Skipping at 2 times.
Here's the thing. You know that I'm not a big vlog watcher in general.
Yeah.
I find
so it wouldn't even matter
if
it's someone British or blah,
yeah,
blah, blah.
It's not really it's I just don't find vlogs like the thing with it is that so often they just kind of padding and repeating themselves, and it's not that they're trying to lengthen the video, although they kind of partly are. It's more they're trying to make things interesting and exciting, but what they're talking about is not that interesting.
Yeah, which is why I've left a lot of people to follow, and I know not like David Dobrik is like the temple of all things, but because he doesn't speak, there's no narration, there's no dragging. Is the reason why I find it refreshing.
Exactly. So I'll give you an example of this. So she did a video with her young cousin where they swapped diets for the day. So every meal that she would normally have, she gave to her little kiddie cousin, and vice versa. And at the start of the day, when she's explaining it, she just keeps saying how excited she is. She repeats, I'm so excited for this. Really exciting stuff.
Like got the internet voice on.
I can't wait for this. I'm so excited for this challenge. Guys, I am so excited for this challenge. Guys, this challenge is about to start, and I am excited. I am so excited. And it's just really kind of hyping it up, but with no real content.
Yeah.
And obviously...
And for me, it's harder to take in when you're British as well.
Yeah.
I'm not
honestly.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because the enthusiasm isn't natural for us people. I'm not gonna lie.
You're absolutely right. That's actually a really good point.
Like, I just think Americans, I expect it.
Yeah. And it's almost maybe as well because we're more familiar with our accents, so it's the enthusiasm sounds fake. I wonder if our enthusiasm on the podcast sounds fake.
I sound very bored all the time. I'm not gonna lie.
That's just David's voice. That's just David's voice. But okay, so in this video, I mean, honestly, it wasn't the greatest one. Basically, they just every single meal she's saying, "Oh, this portion size is so small." Well, yeah, because
he swapped diets.
Child. It's not like the kid is going around eating sugar sandwiches or whatever.
Sugar sandwiches?
Like,
just imagine that for a second. 2 slices of bread and just sugar all over it.
Sounds good.
Oh, man.
It's just, wow, this portion size. I'm still hungry. Guys, I'm still hungry. I'm really excited, though, but I'm still hungry.
Yeah.
But man, so it wasn't great. But okay, I'll give credit to one video which I actually this is one I'm gonna link because it was my favorite one, and was actually quite a good concept.
I think it was even the first video you saw.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was the recommended serving sizes. So for a whole day, she eats only the recommended serving size listed on the packet. And I've always kind of thought, these serving sizes, man, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. But seeing her actually eat this stuff was genuinely interesting. And it was a good video. Like, for example, she opens a bottle of Coke, just a normal, one small bottle of Coke.
Yeah.
And she can only drink half of it because it's supposedly 2 servings. And it's like, what? Nobody is going to buy and drink half of that. Like,
knowing that they have to put it in the fridge later on in the day.
Yeah, for it to go flat and drink the other half flat. Like, what? It makes no sense. So that was actually genuinely good.
Because it's one of those where we know the type of YouTuber she is, and it appeals to one demographic. But I always go in as an agent to all of these YouTubers. I want to see them succeed, and I think you got to make videos that are accessible to other people that don't even like you, don't like your personality.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's interesting enough that I can ignore who you are as a person and just watch it for the entertainment.
And I mean, obviously, not every idea can be like the best challenge, the best idea, whatever. Yeah. But hey, fair enough. I learned something, so I'm gonna give us some credit. I want to see a sponsor tag on that one video, but otherwise,
apart from that,
respect, wholesome, family, and again, big kudos for calling out where you got the ideas from. Genuinely, I really think that's cool. That's good. It's good. It's good.
So that was Safran Barker.
Right.
Anastasia Kingsnorth.
You're just debating me with this Kingsworth you've written
I know.
in big letters at the top of this episode.
I'm going to change it. I'm not gonna repeat stuff that you said, but there are a lot of similarities. I don't know her age, but I would put her in the same bracket. I think she's probably between 20. 19 to 22, maybe.
Yeah.
She is quite similar in terms of the content she puts out, and I did do a bit of research. I don't know how foolproof it is, but apparently Anastasia and Saffron potentially are friends or know each other, and Safran was from. She did Strictly Come Dancing.
Oh yeah. No, they're actually that's another thing. She was on it, and then I think recently because she was saying in one video ago that she's going on tour or something.
Okay, I don't know. I don't think she won or anything, but she was definitely on the show.
Yeah, I think the most recent season must have been, which is
pretty good.
Cool.
Again, at the age that you are, respect.
Yeah, well played.
So Anastasia. For me, watching a lot of the videos, I kind of get the same vibe as you do.
Yeah.
I know the demographic is for me as an outsider and brand new to it. I do find it kind of a little bit boring because there's a lot of narration for a lot of the part of the video.
Let me ask you something about Anastasia.
Yeah.
Does she film a lot of videos in the kitchen?
More her room.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, but you're going to have a location that is your central point where you just feel like, this is my workstation. I'm putting the camera on.
See, the reason I say this is because it might just be something I've picked out and isn't really true, but I feel like a lot of these types of vloggers film in their kitchens.
But I
feel like I see it a lot.
Some people think the kitchen is more likely to be the most cleanest in the house if you have to do it in your house.
I guess, yeah.
And
but
the
thing is, the sound quality is always so bad because kitchens are echoey places and it just sounds terrible all the time.
Hey. She's 19.
Oh, she's got a bedroom, doesn't she? Can we go in there? Jeez.
Well, Anastasia uses her bedroom and she has 1 million subs. So, at the end of the day.
There we go.
Okay, so typical videos of Anastasia. Boy, oh boy.
Okay, go on. Give me some examples.
Have I seen a new level of YouTube?
Oh, what were you going to tell me about the red challenge video?
The red
title.
Oh, right. So
Oh, you're gonna
Okay,
tell
a
me
typical video is trying vegan food at fast food chains for 24 hours.
that. In fact, I with a lot of these channels as well, I swear you could swap the
Oh
videos
my
over,
gosh. Oh my gosh.
and you would not even notice.
Yeah.
I mean, Safran has a video about I went vegan for 24 hours.
Absolutely. And do you know what? It's not only that. It's everything. Like the majority are like, I have to include this 24 hours. When they're not even necessary. I tried Disneyland food for 24 hours.
It's just...
But
God.
that's not necessarily. Fair enough. Like, okay, I did Disneyland food for a day.
Yeah. So in
And
other words, you had maybe 3 meals.
Not even 3. That's
Not
the
even
sad
3,
thing.
yeah.
And a lot of these, I think
So
the 24-hour
pointless.
concept is usually more for, and this is where I pay respect. She did a video that I actually believe is 24 hours.
Okay.
She living in her bathroom for 24 hours.
Okay.
You know, like normally like a YouTuber's gonna leave. You know, like once it hits midnight, like who cares?
Like, come
Cameras
on.
off.
Even Mr. Beast came out from the underwater pool.
Unless you see a live stream that's 24 hours in duration, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
But that one, I'll give her props. She basically, it seems like she did it. But, you know,
Okay.
all the titles are about that. But the vegan one specifically really annoyed me because trying vegan food for 24 hours. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, wait, but 5 months ago, you did the exact same video.
What?
Yeah. And a year ago, I kept scrolling. She did the exact same title, exact same concept, vegan food for 24 hours. So a little part of me like, okay,
Wow.
there's one little percentage that could be like, oh, maybe this is an ongoing series. You're trying new vegan food. Maybe that's the idea. But at the same time, or are you just
That's
doing,
weak.
are you doing what is a popular title? You
That's
know?
weak. It's kind of... that's really...
I can see both sides of the coin, but I can't lean towards the positive side.
That is really lazy content.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a million challenges out there. You're not going to run, like, do red food, do,
blue food.
do blue food. I mean,
Which she
God's
did.
sake.
Which she did. Blue food
did.
for 24 hours.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Man, that is interesting. The 24-hour thing, that's
that's
such,
my takeaway from this.
Yeah, that is such a YouTube 2019 phenomenon.
And I wish
think.
it stopped.
I'll tell you what, though, Mr. Beast is a big driver for that.
I know, but his is on endurance.
Yeah, exactly. His is like 24 hours doing thing, but he's literally doing that thing for 24 hours. As in listening to
What's that
It's
song?
Everyday Bro.
Yeah.
And it's on for 24 hours and he's hearing it for that.
Yeah.
Or saying Logan Paul.
Putting your hand on a car for 24 hours to get $1 million.
Yeah, it's like you're actively doing that thing for 24 hours. But the
Yeah.
thing is, because he's such a big driver and he gets so many views and things,
Everyone
it kind
will
of
follow. Yeah.
snowballs, and then it's 24 hours. Just slap on 24 hours. And to be honest, it gets views. Obviously,
And
works.
if it works, why do you care? Because you're one YouTuber out of so many. So what if you follow the trend to that level?
I mean, yeah.
It's just like, it's
They're
so
just
noticeable.
lazy
I
and
just
dumb
wish she had
videos.
more breaks into different types of videos. Again, giving her credit where credit's due. She does diversify. Obviously, not every video can be 24-hour challenges. She does like,
Why not?
I don't know, H&M, Primark clothing hauls. You know,
Fine.
your typical stuff where
Yeah. The
somebody-
vlogger stuff.
yeah,
The
somebody-
beauty vlogger stuff.
Exactly. So, I think at the end of the day, it's not hard to sense what type of YouTuber she is. I think, again, for the UK people in the YouTube space, I think it's good to see people getting a good amount of subs and pursuing their YouTube careers. But again, maybe not for me, but the listeners out there, like we're so many, we like so many different things. Give it a try.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. If you like these kinds of channels, I would say Saffron Bark is a good choice.
It's the only reason why we're... Well,
I don't so much like the idea of
as in
Kingsnorth.
Saffron over Anastasia.
I mean, from what you've told me, kind of sounds like it.
In terms of content, fair enough. But I think
Pretty similar, though.
Anastasia's got a better personality.
Okay. Hey, I'm not going to argue with you, okay? I don't know. Maybe you're right.
Hey, they're trending on YouTube. Give them a
They're
try.
pretty much interchangeable anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
literally. Okay, well, thank you all for listening. Come back next week. We'll be back on Tuesday with another episode. And I believe I don't. Oh, wait a minute.
We might be. We might be.
Are we doing?
I think we might be.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
We're doing Jeffree Star next week.
I guess it's confirmed.
It's confirmed. Okay, Jeffree Star. He's a big one. I'm actually not sure what he identifies as. I guess he.
I guess we're going to find out in the next episode.
We're going to find out. We're going to have a pronoun for you next episode.
And it's going to be good. We're going to mix it with Shane Dawson. Again, with the stuff that we've watched in the week
Dawson
and what
stuff,
we recommend to watch.
Yes. Yeah. There's an interesting thing going on there.
Oh,
okay?
yeah. Oh.
They're collabing.
Something
working.
I want to unravel, but some part of me is a bit too
yeah,
lazy to.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for listening. Email us, hitpausepodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts.
Or SoundCloud. I really like SoundCloud.
Or SoundCloud, yeah. Get us on SoundCloud or YouTube even. You know?
Oh, yeah.
As long as David puts up the episodes. We've already had one complaint. #just saying. Yeah. See ya. See you, David, because you're going to get replaced.
Bye, guys.
I can't do it without you. Don't leave.